Hello everybody, welcome to a new video, and today we are making conclusions about 2021-22 Alpine Ski season, FIS season, and this time it was a giant event just because it was combined with Olympics. And when it happens, it's usually, more excitement, a lot of surprises, and this year was not an exception. The last time when we were making this video, it was also March, it was also the middle of the March, and traditionally we again making our conclusions, and I even wrote some notes here because there was so many different events happening that I even lost the count of them, and in order to retrieve everything that happened in my mind, I wrote those notes. So let's begin, and first of all let's begin with women. The overall win is by Mikaela Shiffrin. She is back to her form, maybe not completely, but we see the progress, and she is better physically and psychologically. It's just good to see that, because let's talk honestly, the last season was terrible for her. There were obvious reasons for that, but she could overcome her difficulties in life, and we see the progress. Especially this progress was felt at the end of the season after, again, terrible Olympic season. But she got herself together, she performed well, and she won overall cup. As for Olympics, it's very surprising, almost ridiculous, that she got no medals in Olympics. And she said herself in an interview that 60% of her DNFs, they relate to this Olympic season, which is kinda crazy. And we don't know the reason why, but judging by how she performed, I myself got kinda like impression that she is just not sure about herself, and she tries to be a little bit accurate on the hill, and that this leads to either slow pace or sometimes DNFs, which is just ridiculous for such a giant, such already a legend, Mikaela Shiffrin. But we think that she will come back to form. She just needs some time and training, and being just ready psychologically, and we expect to see the same perfect, almost like already iconic, I would say, Mikaela Shiffrin the next season, and in the next Olympics, hopefully, because she is relatively young, and her results, she already proved everything that needs to be proved. But again, the athlete always wants more. He or she always wants kinda like everything, as long as it's possible physically and mentally. So we wish her well, and we expect her to perform as perfect as before next time. Well, as for the small globes, well, Sofia Goggia wins in downhill. Her performance is better than the last year, and it is just felt and can be observed when you just look at her performances. Karin Suter also not bad, the second place. As for Petra Vlhova, I wanted to talk about her a little bit more. She has the same energy, the same kinda like unstoppable character she had the last time when she performed. She took part in each and every discipline, in each and every run, and she was unstoppable the last year, and it resulted in such perfect performance. But this year something is different. This season she has the same energy, but maybe less. We don't know why. And anyway, she won the slalom overall, the overall cup, but the general cup, I mean, like in all the disciplines, she is not maybe as perfect, as unstoppable as the last year, and the reason is yet not known clearly, but we expect to see even better performances next time. Mikaela Shiffrin the second place in slalom. She is a specialist in this discipline, we know, though we have to say that the last performance in downhill of Shiffrin was just remarkable. And she is perfect in everything, but slalom is usually her discipline, and this time she showed herself in downhill really nicely. The first place just unreachable. I was amazed by it, and I think that Hilde, her boyfriend, he is also happy because he is also a specialist in downhill, so they are both happy for that. Well, maybe she will follow the steps of Lindsey Vonn, the legend. Yes, who knows? Okay, next, Tessa Worley, G-slalom win, the small globe. Sarah Hector, the second place. We will talk about her in a minute because her performance is kind of like the surprise of the season. Pleasant surprise. Federica Brignone, Super G win, the globe, and good performance. Good performance, and there is some progress, of course. Elena Courtone, the second place, also not bad. And, congratulations to all the competitors. Now let's talk about, Olympics. Olympics is always the thing when, certain athletes perform even better than in the cup and makes pieces of surprise. And some of the, cup leaders in Olympics, they show a different side of things. Well, Sarah Hector, she won the gold in G-slalom, in giant slalom. Just outstanding moment, in my opinion. Lara Good, despite all the difficulties on her way, connected with, just her overall state, physical state, because she got COVID and, it was difficult for her to overcome. But we wish her well, wish her good health. And anyway, she clinched the Super G gold medal. Really nice. And I was very happy for Petra Wilhova because she won in slalom. And, the reaction of the crowd, the reaction of her father and boyfriend, were just priceless. And this was a very emotional moment for her, very happy for her. So let's just highlight some good performances of this season. The surprise of the season, as I was talking previously, is Sarah Hector. Really good job, because being at 30 years, you already start to feel like maybe it's time to, just get along with the fact that there are no medals, no wins, not so many probably if someone is unlucky and maybe, things do not go the way they want to. And anyway, Sarah Hector could, show just her perfect performance this time. She was sometimes even, it was like she was unstoppable at some certain moments. And when I was witnessing that, being a 30-year-old athlete, when you start to think about those things I have just mentioned and perform that well, it feels like you have the second surge of some energy, of physical strength probably, inspiration, good psychological condition. And this what happened with Sarah Hector. I was really happy for that. And outstanding job for Sarah Hector. She could even clinch the G-slalom title. But unfortunately, Tessa Worley took it. She took it because Mikaela Shiffrin couldn't do anything about it. She finished the 7th in the last run in G-slalom, and that's why the globe, was taken by Tessa Worley. And we were happy for her because she was, thinking about leaving. Then she decided to stay, and her expectations were proven right. Congratulations. But Sarah Hector, her performance wasn't that good. She tried too hard probably, and that's why she lost it. She is the second in G-slalom standing, unfortunately. So anyway, congratulations to Sarah. Maybe we will see other results next time, and maybe we will see some globe wins, who knows. I would be happy for that. The next, Petra Wilhova, as I've said, not the same energy. Maybe it will come back. Lara Good, she tried hard, but because of the COVID, because of all the difficult things, she couldn't perform as well as she wanted to, as she can. And the season wasn't hers, but we wish her well and see the good results next season. The next, Michelle Gizin, her performance is just ups and downs. And she is in such a state, she gets really nervous. She, kind of like worries too much, sometimes depressed, disappointed when, things do not go the way she wants to. So, not the performance that you expect from Michelle Gizin, because she can do all the stuff better. Katarina Linsberger, unfortunately, bad performance this time. Only one win in the season. Though she is perfect. I've already talked about this the last year, that she flies on the hill. But this time she couldn't just show her, talents. Well, surprisingly, Mikaela Shiffrin performance, in my opinion, is also not that good. Sometimes it was kind of like black and white. Sometimes it was terrible, sometimes it was good, sometimes it was even perfect. But this is not Mikaela that we got accustomed to see, so we expect better results next season again. I repeat that. Well, okay, nice season, a lot of emotions, a lot of events happening, a lot of drama again, a lot of pieces of surprise. So well, that's about the performance of women. Well, okay, it's always a little bit sad to depart with another season as the spring approaches, but it's a good time to reflect on everything that you have witnessed and just look forward to the next season, which starts in, autumn. Well, thank you so much. Now, the next video will be about the men's performance in the Cup and Olympics. And let's look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next part of the video. See you next time.